What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today, I'm showing off the newly approved frog tank. But before we get into the video, make sure you like and subscribe and share the video with your friends because this is pretty cool what I'm about to show you. So a while back, I got a frog. As many of you know, I've done a video on that before on the Tank Tour 2020, and I've had him for quite a while now. He's been a good pet, good froggy. He eats his food. He's really good, and he's really fun to look at and enjoyable to have in the room. So yeah, really quickly I can show you. Where is he at? Can you see him? I don't know if you could or not. He's in there, he's hiding in the grass. Speaking of grass, that's right, I did a kind of planted terrarium look this time. So I'm going to show it off. Normally when I do my frog tank, you know, when I build his little tank, you know, when I clean it out every now and again, I kind of change things up. Normally when I do that, I just use like rocks and sand, and then the vines and sticks he climbs on, and then the ivy plant in the back will kind of access like the tree. Okay, so it's very basic, kind of a boring setup, but like I want to keep, you know, make my things next level, right? Make them really cool. So that's why I've been experimenting around the past couple days, and I finally got something I like. So enjoy the video. Alright, so this is my standard 5.5 gallon. It sits on my shelf right here. By the way, that's not a real snake. It's just a wooden one I made. Anyway, so yeah, here's the frog tank. Sorry, the glare's kind of bad. I don't want to take it off the shelf because he doesn't like it, but yeah, that's a little bit better. So basically, like I said, I usually just have this gravel mixture, which that's my standard white pea gravel and like the clay rocks. Just, you know, normal rocks that you know, find in the yard that I've sifted out, and then cleaned up. So they're actually from my back fort, kind of in the sticks there. There's a big, you know, clay field out there where you can just pick them up off the ground. But I mix that up, and then I have a good layer of fertile dirt. So then I did a dirt layer on the bottom, which is from our garden. So it's very nutrients and very rich and well, very rich nutrients, right? It's a very fertile dirt. Where's the froggy? Can we see him in there? He's kind of hiding in the back corner. There he is. Hello, Mr. Froggo. But yeah. So then I normally just got the ivy plant in the mason jar. Did a water change, and it's just been growing in there pretty well. It's doing very good. And then I chopped down some limbs off a little oak tree. Actually, it was already like falling over, like dead, but I chopped him off. It's got like a lot of cool mosses on it, and it looks really good. He's got a nice little place to hide, like, you know, climb on and stuff. And then, yeah, so it's really nice in there. The spot that y'all want me to talk about, the grass and stuff, I'll get to that in a second. But this is his water bowl, which is pretty standard here. You know, got it at Petco, because PetSmart didn't have any of them. And, you know, works pretty well. He likes it, likes to swim around in it, cleans himself off, go poops, pees, whatever he does. In the back, we have a little piece of driftwood that actually fell off that piece right there in the big tank. So I put that back there. It looks pretty cool. He's got a lot of cool vines to climb on in there. And look at me. He does a pretty good job of, you know, balancing and using everything in the tank to full use. Now the plants, guys. The plants is what makes this aquarium so cool. So you may wonder what kind of plants these are. To be honest with you, I don't know. I literally went outside. I found some like patches of grass. I dug them up. I cleaned the roots. No, I'm kidding. We used to have an old above ground pool. All right. In our backyard, and then like, probably 100 yards from our house. It's pretty far out there. We have a big backyard, and like I said, there's a lot of, you know, dead grass, and it's just one big circle of dead grass. Well, this summer it finally grew back, and there's some plants that started to like move in, I guess. Like we learned about this in science, but I didn't pay attention. they're like the primary succession earth thingies that they go into the dirt, and then they start like bringing out the ecosystem there. I don't know. Anyway, those are those plants. So there's like these little like bundles of grass and stuff that I just picked up. Clean the roots off, and there's like that one right there. That little plant right there is actually from our driveway. It was kind of poking up in the middle of the driveway, so I dug it up, cleaned the roots, filled the hole back in. Just random plants that are kind of bare spots that are easy to pick up. I don't want to destroy our grass, but, little plants. And I just threw them in there on the dirt, buried them, watered them, and then put the gravel layer on top. And then, actually, if you don't noticed, there's a little patch of moss right there that was growing in our driveway. I know the lighting's bad. I kind of have this little... Hold on. Let's see, will this work? I don't know, sort of. But, like, right here, there's a little patch of moss. And, like, right there's a little patch of moss. There's the froggy. He probably doesn't like me shining that light in his face, but... Yeah, you can see all the different kind of plants in there. Really cool. So, and then, yeah, so, I kind of just see it back there. Pretty cool stuff. Then the ivy plant kind of hangs over also. Really, when you look at it from afar, it looks really complicated, but then when you get up close, it's really... Oh, and this right here was actually, like, fungus, moss, whatever, growing on, like, a recess tree that I took the bark, and then I planted that bark in the dirt, and now it's growing here, too, so... It's pretty cool. Gives it a lot of, And then, like, the little stick here with all the moss on it looks pretty cool, too, so... Now on to, like, the question part. I put the gravel there, to, like, keep him from digging in the dirt, because what he'll do is he's kind of already done it back there. He'll get in the dirt and, like, scratch it, like, in the dirt, and then he'll get on the glass and jump on the glass, which I have to clean it every day. As you can see, it's kind of dirty, like on the back wall and stuff, because that's just what he does. But with these rocks, it kind of prevents that, and then I have, like, a stick that's laid down here that kind of acts like a barrier for the plants, and that kind of helps with the, him kind of climbing in the dirt. So he's got a really cool jungle gym in there, and I think he's going to like it long term. I don't know how long this is going to last. Live plants in there just means it's going to take more maintenance, but he's got a really cool place to hide now, Like I said, he's chilling back there in the grass. He wouldn't even know he's there, so he can hide up on the trees, the vines from the ivy, the grass, he can do whatever he wants. And then down here, actually, I have this stick, and that's for the water bowl to sit on right there, because there was a little bit of an ugly gap. So kind of, sits there nice, and then this dirt layer is kind of ugly in the front, but I mean, just boom, it's so cool. So kind of having some benefits of, like, live plants in your tank is... There's some frog doo-doo on the leaf. He goes poop on the leaf for no reason. Literally, I'll wake up in the morning and it looks like someone just dropped raisins on the leaves. Weirdo. Like I said, the benefits of having plants in your tank is it produces oxygen. And it keeps moisture in the tank, which moisture and humidity is great for the frog because they don't drink, they absorb it through their skin. So, like, it's kind of like those lizards in the desert. When it rains, they, like, stand out in the rain and, like, soak it all up through their body, and it goes, like, into their holes and into their stuff, and then, hydrates them. Same with the frog. He doesn't sit in the water go. He just doesn't do that. The moisture in the tank keeps him, in the water bowl too. Like, you want to go swimming, it keeps him nice and hydrated. What were you gonna say? Samuel? Ooh. So the plants also hydrate him at the same time, which is kind of cool. He gets to hide in there, so that kind of acts like a bioactive terrarium. I don't have any little, like roly-polies or something like to decompose his poop and keep the plants good. I don't know. We'll just see how this goes. Like I said, I'm experimenting around, so if you like it, leave a like on the video. If you don't, leave a dislike on the video. And I see you later. Goodbye.